I'm Sarge, the HiLux Product Planning Manager.
I'm Glenn Gore. I've been four-wheel driving Australia my entire life. And I'm here to find out exactly what goes into the making of Unbreakable. There's a lot of speculation about towing capacities on how they're both measured and tested. So what's Toyota's approach to how they determine a towing capacity?
Yeah, well, there's no single standard for setting towing capacities in Australia. And if you try to compare the figures from one manufacturer to another, it's an apples to oranges comparison. But what we do at Toyota is that we test and design to the Toyota standard, which is one of the most rigorous and stringent testing standards in the world. For example, in Australia, we conducted a 650,000 kilometre durability test here on our Aussie roads, and we had a fully laden vehicle towing its maximum capacity through some of the most gruelling roads and weather conditions you can think of.
So I see in the SR and the SR5 in the 4x4 turbo diesel manuals can tow an impressive 3.5 tonne. But why isn't that the case across the range?
Yeah, it's another good question. Well, at Toyota, we don't like to take a broad brush approach. Some competitors may give a single value for the entire range. We like to specify values that are accurate to each vehicle, and each vehicle is different. So between 4x4 and 4x2, you have different suspension systems. We offer different engines, different transmissions, and towing capacity is really a function of all of these parts. Even our entry-level grade 4x4 workmate has more than 3 tonne towing capacity. So towing capacity is a function of the chassis, the cooling performance, the engine, and the torque. And we wanted to give a number that is meaningful and accurate for our customers. What we've actually found is that customers are purchasing towing capacities above and beyond what they're actually using in the real world. And they're doing this because they're adding a safety margin. At Toyota, we've already done this for them. We know that when we say that the towing capacity is 3.5 tonne, it will do it with ease because we have tested it through the most rigorous conditions day in, day out.
So how's the HiLux tow bar different from competitors?
So the HiLux tow bar was actually designed in conjunction with the vehicle platform around 5 years ago. That means that it was meeting all of the attributes of the vehicle. And what we've found is that in the aftermarket and other competitors, the tow bars tend to impact on the departure angle. And for HiLux, one of the key attributes that the focus on was the off-road capability. So we've ensured in the design of the tow bar that the vehicle's off-road capability and chassis strength hasn't been compromised.
So on the safety side, we're starting to hear more and more about TSC. So what is TSC?
Yeah, well, TSC is trailer stability control. And it's an extension of our function of VSC, which is vehicle stability control. What it does is that it monitors the vehicle's rotation and the driver's steering input and proactively keeps the vehicle stable by braking individual wheels. And we've actually got this spec standard across the range.
So someone looking at buying a HiLux, they might tow a caravan or a boat or a trailer. So has there been developments with the tow bar to look at all different heights?
Yeah, it's a good question. So through the Toyota engineers' ingenuity, they've been able to design a tongue that is reversible. So for those wanting to tow a low trailer, they can set it into the low position. But those looking for extra clearance, it can be reversed and flipped around to set it to the high position.
Thanks for the info, mate.